So I got to set the station as a target. And I should be seeing a relative ascending node, and it says here it's coming up in 32 minutes. I don't know if that's giving me what I need. Maybe it is. I'm not going to worry so much about catching up with the station. We're just going to go into a lower orbit. No, that looks like it's about right. 32 minutes is going to be right under here. I think that seems right. 20 minutes now. I'm going to trust it. I'm going to trust it. And just waiting for our launch window. I'll probably go a few minutes early. I'm rather happy with how this came out. Of course, we haven't really flown it yet. Okay, there we go. So run our orbit script. I don't think I need to provide any parameters. I do not. The default is 80 kilometers, and it's going to head due east, and all those are good. And we're off. So I went through the build of all this last week. It's got a core stage with a Kodiak engine down there on the bottom, and then two. These are swivel engines, which are actually providing the majority of the attitude control right now. It is asparagously staged, so that all these engines are actually all running off of these booster tanks on the side, which are going to be emptied, I think, in no time because of that. But it did well with testing. See how it goes now. It does have an escape system, so that if things go horribly, horribly wrong, I can press the backspace key and it should hopefully take my Kerbals away, safely away from whatever dangers might be happening. Those. So far, everything is nominal. And this is my most sophisticated spacecraft yet, believe it or not. That can hold a whole 2 Kerbals. I wonder if the Kodiak upgrade might enable some gimbling. I don't know, but right now the Kodiak is not gimbaled. So the only attitude control are coming from the reaction wheels right here, but it seems to be adequate. Reducing some throttle here as we get close to our apoapsis. And I had some people discussing with me about the fuel savings from reducing throttle at this point aren't huge, but especially if you're flying manually, I find it so much easier to kind of maintain your heading and to get a nice, accurate orbital insertion if you just keep your throttle under control. Like, there's no rush at this point. And I think it looks better. Rather than full throttle the whole way. Still a lot of fuel in this stage. Yeah, we gotta wait for the research on that Kodiak before we can see what we're gonna get, or on those engines. But yeah, I did see a Kodiak upgrade there. I've also been asked about this flight system. This is, of course, Kerbal operating system. Longtime viewers of this channel know me using it very well. It's using a launch script that I wrote. It isn't an out-of-the-box autopilot by any stretch of the imagination. Okay, we're going to get the fairing separation. There we go. That worked. Good, good, good. Put on our lights. But I like writing simple programs. This one's actually probably maybe not that simple. I'm a hobbyist when it comes to coding. It's certainly not my profession, but I do enjoy it, and I take some satisfaction in having this just ascend all by itself rather than me having to, you know, steer it all the way up. I don't know if it's certainly not the most efficient orbital insertion program out there, but it gets the job done. am getting close to losing this big booster finally. There it goes, and now we are on a little pug engine here. And it's going to go into our apoapsis hits 80. At least that's what it should do. And I do like these little roundy capsules. I like the look of them. I think they look pretty good. Okay, almost in space. Did I put an antenna on this thing? I'm not sure I did. I do not think I did. See? Automatic devices. No, no antenna. But there is an antenna on the station. Somebody pointed out as well that the Kerbals are happier with a connection back home. I'm not sure. So talk about it here. Tells you what they like and what they don't like. Living space is cramped. Call home. Yeah, it says no. See under call home it says no. So right now that's actually working against their comfort. Because they can't call home. Even though they do have a connection, the antenna, I guess, in the probe body or in the capsule is just not good enough. But, so that might be a good reason to put an antenna on this thing just so that they can be a little bit more comfortable. And that works into their stress level. You can see here there is a stress level, and although I've never done it before, if their stress level gets really high, apparently, rumor has it, the Kerbals start doing strange and unusual things. They start activating things and staging things without you without you telling them, which obviously can have things go very, very badly. Okay, we just got to do our final insertion here. So we'll just time warp to that. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh, and I should bring up my contracts. They are hiding under here. I'm going to tuck you. I'm going to put you up here. There's our contracts to put a Kerbal into space for 30 days. And also there's a first docking contract. Unfortunately, it requires me, like we're going to do some docking to get to the station, but unfortunately it does require me to land back. So we won't be able to finish off that contract until 30 days from now, unless we do something else in the interim. Run, align, normal. Solar panels. This is done. What's our orbit like? Yeah, orbit's good. Happy, happy, happy. Okay. Alright. Okie dokie. Let's get to our station. So, that's not too terrible. So, there's my orbit. And there, I think I honestly launched a little early. I think I might have. I don't know. Or did I launch too late? You can see I'm out of the plane a little bit. I'm not sure. I have to think about it. But it's not bad. It's not bad. The inclination difference is 2.2 degrees. Okay, let's get to our station here. Now, I paid no attention to where the station was. That might not have been particularly smart. So I'll have to see what I'm going to do here. So you can see I'm not coming to the station, and let's happen. What if I just pop ahead orbits? Is that... Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know how long I want to wait. Woo! Oh, it's only 4 hours. Okay, we can wait a few hours. That's not a problem. They got days of food. Okay, so we're going to have to do a few orbits. That's not a problem. I was worried we were going to have to wait days. So we got an intersect over here and one over here. We'll see which one's going to work the better for us. I think this one's going to work better. Well, maybe not. We got a little bit of a plane difference. Let's keep playing. We shall keep playing. Okay, that's making it worse. That's making it better. What if I add a little bit of normal to this? See if I can move that AN towards where those encounters are. That's helping. Because the orbits are crossing where the AN and the DN are. No, it needs to be... Nope, cannot put in that much retrograde, unfortunately. Sort of trying to deal with the inclination difference and the rendezvous all at the same time. It probably would be easier to match inclinations first, but I kind of take this as a fun challenge. Oh yeah, this is going to work. Okay. Getting that. More on the normal. A little bit of radio. I'm getting a little bit of everything in this one. Don't worry, I won't spend too much time with this. Come on. Oops. I saw 6.1. A little more normal. Is that making it better or worse? Making it worse. Making it worse. Okay, a little bit of radial. That's making it better. Whoops, I saw 5.4. 5.2. I think if I just play around with the radial and the prograde. And when you combine all of these at the same time... Oh, wait, this is turning into a huge burn. Is most of that the plane change? Most of that's the plane change. Well, I got a lot of fuel. Wow, tiny bit of plane change is making a big difference. So I'll have to get better at matching the plane. Alright, I saw under a kilometer. That's good enough. Hello, Alex. Glad you can make it. It's no problem being late. Let's put this view on free. Do a little F5ing. And we'll run... Yeah, let's get ourselves to the maneuver. Yep. Unfortunately, a little bit of time away. I'll have to get better at this rendezvousing with a station that's in an inclined orbit. You get spoiled in the stock game with everything's equatorial. Okay, and we shall run our maneuver executor. It's all getting ready to go. What did I miss, Alex? We are crewing our space station. So this is my brand new orbiter. It's got Val and Bill inside, and we're on our way to our space station, and the hope is to have them there for 30 days. And I'm finding it a little bit of a challenge, not used to rendezvousing with things in an inclined orbit and low orbit. So I got a 225 meter per second burn. Most of that is actually just to fix the inclination difference. I'm hoping I don't have to make a similar plane. Oh, you might be right. Gemweaver is saying I'm thinking you might need to make a similar plane change when you get there. And that could be right, though I'm kind of committed to this now, so... Oh, I didn't even think about that. We'll take a look at this once we're done. I do have a lot of fuel in this boat, so it should be okay. We can watch our approach information here. Actually, I'll be able to tell by how much of a speed difference there is. I didn't even look at that. If there's a large speed difference, then yeah. Okay, so... yeah, we got an 880 meter per second, or minute, 880 meter intersect coming up in 13 minutes and 20 seconds, so that's nice. But what is our encounter speed like? Our encounter speed is 230 meters per second. We are making a very big plane. Okay, so note to future self, the next time you do this, match planes first. It's going to be cheaper. Because now I got to change planes again. So next time I'll match planes first rather than to do this. So that whole combined burn thing was kind of dumb. So I'm going to actually do this. I think I am. I'm going to do this with a maneuver node. Just because this encounter distance is so big. Okay, so I can see right away I'm going to have to come down like this. And I just really want to knock off. Do I have to go prograde, or I'm going to have to go prograde a bit? Nope, nope, let's go this way. Oh, I'm going far too far prograde. And it's going to need some radial. I can see that because look where this periapsis is, so we have to go this way. Oh, what a nuisance. Alright, so that's knocked down my relative velocity to only 30 meters per second with a 500 meter separation. I'm good with that. So we're going to just perform that burn. It's 204 meters per second, but it's going to take care of most of that. And by the way, the reason why I knew which way to burn, whether it was prograde, retrograde, normal and stuff, was just like I know in order to do the rendezvous, I got to match this target orbit. So I was just looking at, well, what do I need to do to match the target orbit? But okay, so we got another burn. Not doing this very efficiently, but live and learn. That's the moral of this story. Okay, let's get there. Keep crossing radiation belts. I don't like seeing that. Run, execute maneuver. Again, this is mostly normal for another plane change. I also got to figure out, did I launch too early or too late? Is that why my orbits are off a little bit? I'll have to look at the video evidence and think about it. Yeah, I could do the burn retrograde as I get closer to the target, but I don't like these really high encounter speeds with the target, so I kind of like doing this just to kind of knock off the encounter speed, and then I'm done with maneuver nodes. And largely this has to do with working with Kerbalism and knowing that I have a limited number of ignitions here. Now there's 32, but doing it with maneuver nodes just makes it, you know, this is going to be one burn. It's not me going to burn a little this way and burn a little that way and playing with all that kind of stuff. Alright, but. Okay, that is that burn done. We are coming within 487 meters or 488 meters in a minute and 20 seconds. So now I will do it the way people are suggesting. We'll take away, we're not going to use the thing anymore. We should be seeing our target. A little F4, there's our target. It's 2.1 kilometers away. Let's push a little bit in this direction. Push that retrograde towards it there. That is good. Alright. Will this craft pressurize the entire station? No, it will not. The craft isn't pressurized. The station isn't pressurized, which is, I think, unfortunate. Well, anyways, here it says... I am... Now I'm... Are they pressurized? Because here I'm seeing pressure 101 kilopascals. I don't know. I didn't think it was, but okay, I got to really pay attention to what I'm doing here. We'll figure out the pressurization situation. But first things first. And the thing I look at the most for people that are new to docking, the thing I look at the most is 1, my relative speed to target, but 2, how far am I from that target? And I'm watching that. I don't want to push that too high. Like if it gets more than a minute, I'm going to stop my burning. And if it gets too low, I don't, then I'm going by the target. So I'm kind of watching those things together and trying to minimize the number of burns that I'm doing. Yes, it's F4 that toggles that waypoint on and off. People, it's, I don't know. I think the game's literally turns it off from time to time. I don't know. Okay, just gonna go do this. And then we gotta figure out a docking port to go for too. Just gonna get this under, there. I'm under a meter per second, so now I'm gonna think about, I'm gonna use RCS from here on in. I think so. Still got 515 meters per second left in the vehicle. Okay, we have a docking port down here at the end. Let's just do it this way. We're going to go for this docking port. Pin that. Back to here. Set that as a target. Control from here. Spin around. Which way is the planet? Planet is below, so I want the prograde actually on the other side. RCS on. So I'm just going to push the prograde so it's on the planet side, the brown side of my target icon. Oh, shoot, I never turned off the actuation toggles. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Slow down. Usually, it's using RCS for attitude control. It doesn't need that. Usually I turn those off. It's a little late now. I do have a mod installed called Nav Ball Docking Alignment Indicator, which gives you this little icon, little red one here, which allows you to line up your docking ports, and it makes all of this. There is another one called Docking Alignment Indicator, but I really, really like this one. And you can line up this icon, and this icon, and then you know you're going in the right direction. Oh, I'm coming a little fast here. There we go. So I'm really looking at the nav ball more than anything. Prograde's telling me where... There we go. We're on. Okay. So, let's do some things here. First, let's shut down this engine.